Hello and welcome to my day 5 transmission. There's a lot going on the planet at the minute regarding energies. I've been given 2 names that I really resonate with. One's Rebecca Dawson, and I'm going to read something that she sent through on email in a minute. And the other one's the harmonic reactor, whose format for the meditations I'm following. It's a 9-day meditation altogether, and it really ties in with what I've been saying about this 13-day transmission, because 9 days from today it finishes on Easter Monday. So my personal journey around the Christ wounding timeline, that's what my mission is, I feel, for now. But you can find, she's called the Harmonic Reactor, and you can find her on YouTube, and she did a really good transmission yesterday, and it explains what to do about the how you go about doing the meditation for the 9 days. Okay, so that's the first thing. Today is 5/4/2020, so we're still in the 4 portal energy in the UK, because it's the 5th today, it's a Sunday. So this is what Rebecca Dawson has said through the Masters, and this is what I wanted to read out to you. The matrix of karmic history is no longer containing the earth reality. Today you begin a reality where choice is conscious and based upon what you want to experience, what you want to create, and what you want to explore. And I've been saying this for a few days, that the creation, the base chakra, the sacral and the solar plexus are on fire for this creation phase. It's not based on a sense of need or survival. It's based on curiosity and source-driven desire. That's sovereignty. That's freedom. This is it. This is the new earth. This is the new humanity. And then I just wanted to read you something that she put at the bottom. Freedom is not your ability to move. It's not your ability to travel. It's not your ability to create. All of those things come from freedom. Freedom itself is your ability to know that you have the right to exist. You don't need a purpose or a reason to be here. That's freedom. That's the ultimate freedom. And it's a freedom that very, very few humans ever get to on a spiritual journey, because they're still imbued within a paradigm of needing to progress. Now that's further down the road, that one, but I wanted to give you those words to sit in your energy field to see how you resonate with those. But this one I want to go back to, because I've been saying this for the last few days. What do you want to experience? What do you want to create? What do you want to explore? That's what this energy is based on. So obviously I really resonated with those words, and I wanted to share them. So on that note, Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene are here very, very strongly again. They're going to be here every day through this 13-day transmission, as is Yeshua. So I want to pull the Masters first, and then we'll get on to the rest of the reading, the transmission, sorry. Right, so with this portal, it's keeping our raised levels of vibration as high as we can, or as leveled as we can. Mary's here. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Mercury. I have a feeling we're going to get almost the same cards as we got yesterday and the day before and the day before that. All these masters are working these tirelessly. They have tireless energy, unlike the humans, where we're kind of, no, are we doing this again? Yes, we are. Right, okay. Quan Yin came out yesterday in exactly the same place, if anybody watched my video yesterday. Right, so, first of all, we've got 7 again. So what I'm going to do is, one of them will want to be paired up with somebody else, because they seem to be working in pairs at the minute. which I'm getting used to. So who wants to go first? Right, Mercury and Freya. So these two, Mercury's talking about open communication, which she was talking about yesterday, and keep your communication vibration high. Make sure that you are checking your thoughts, what you are transporting out there. Transporting, that's interesting. The transportation of communication is changing, is what Mercury is saying. Through all of these changes. Now, phases and cycles, Freya, are normally associated with the moon, and I believe there's a full moon on the 7th, or it may be the 9th. I think it might be the 7th. So if it's the 7th, we're talking 7th heaven. So again, the full moon sometimes can bring out quite heightened emotions. So what Mercury is saying is communicate well to your loved ones, how you're feeling and what you would like them to do, because there can be some miscommunication around the full moon and everything becomes intensified. There is a beginning, this is Freya, sorry, there is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So something big coming on the full moon, I feel. Right, Lady Venus wants to go with Serapis. Do you? No, I must go with Diana. So Serapis is the solar sun portal that we are in now. Move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. So we're holding that vibration of positive polarity. Again, we're getting the turquoise, which we got yesterday. I recommended that if you feel guided, use turquoise, carry it with you. And we've also got the teal, which again is coming in really strongly with Lady Venus and Mercury also. Diana, focused intention, is with Freya on this one for the full moon. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome, the highest positive polarity that you can muster through this up to this full moon portal, because this is showing a new moon and this is the full moon. So this is this graduation of teal turquoise energy that's coming through. Okay, right, who, oh, okay, yeah, these two would go together. Oh, so I don't need another one. Clever. Right, so care and compassion is Lady Quan Yin, and Mary Magdalene is the consummate teacher, the 22 energy of the ultimate care and compassion, she's saying. I've talked about Mary over the last few days, how she used her avatar esoteric gifts to navigate her way through the Christ timeline with her twin flame. And Lady Quan Yin is saying, please be aware that the heightened emotions through the full moon are going to be really strong. So take a deep breath, and care and compassion at this time would be really beneficial for you as the starlight who is navigating your way through all of this, because look at this colour at the back. So we've got this rose quartz energy again coming through with Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary's here also. So those three standing together, they're just all merging into one now, which is how it should be. Lady Venus, keys and codes, especially over the full moon, there will be heightened keys and codes through the eyes. Okay, so she's saying if you want to connect with Venus and the beauty of the planet Venus and the beings, the Venusians, then they welcome you with open arms, she's saying. This one, focused intention, comes back to what Amethyst was saying yesterday about the 1 point focus. So it's through the laser vision through your third eye. Third eye, right? Okay. They've combined the the word first and third to make third eye. So what they're saying is, I know yesterday and the day before I said that it would be a backup system. This is actually this is coming to the front now. You will be relying more on your laser lens through your inner third eye than you will your physical eyes in the days to come. Wow, interesting. Right, okay, so I thought I would do them in traditional order today. It feels like a traditional order transmission day. So we're going to do the Archangels next. I have no idea why Serapis Bey is wanting to stand alone, but we will soon find out. Okay, Michael, I am present. So again, it's really important to be in the present now. Projections of the future and a projection into the past, thinking about the past, will not serve you at this time, Michael is saying, because you need to hold the vibration of positive polarity in the now. Okay, so Archangel Michael is saying call on him. And again, we've got this third eye vision, amethyst colour. So Amethyst is saying call on her and Lady Amethyst and Archangel Michael through this laser lens, 1-point focus in the presence. And here we have the gold of Serapis through the solar sun gateway. And Michael is saying it's also about self-discipline. It's also about not even stepping into your mastery. I am presence, my mastery is here. That's what needs to be conveyed for the frequencies and vibrations on the planet at the moment. Okay, so that's Michael first. Who else? I'm getting the sense that we need 3 angels today. Compassion. Okay, so Zaphkiel is standing with Lady Quan Yin on this one. And this is what I've just been saying about the heightened full moon. There's a lot of fiery energy around. Jupiter as well, because that's the colour of Jupiter, joy energy, but there's a lot of fiery energy around. So Lady Quan Yin is saying call on her to quell the fiery passion if it's turning into anger and possible chaos. Oh, I love this. Right, so romance. So this is the twin flame. I see this as the embodiment of the twin flame energy. The 1 and the 1 is the 3. These are the twin flames here through this solar gateway portal. So it's still happening. For anybody that watched my last few videos on twin flames, there was a suspended animation on the timeline because we needed to. There was elevation that we asked for within ourselves, for our own divine feminine within us, that would enable us to meet with our highest positive polarity twin flame, if that makes sense. And if I'm not right in saying, Zaphkiel came, yes, he came in twice yesterday as well. So Zaphkiel is a really good energy to work with at this time, because he was with the Christ yesterday, flanking the Christ. And today Mary Magdalene's taking centre stage, although she definitely wouldn't call it that. That's what I'm calling it. And it's the same thing. Compassion for the Christ in this renewed timeline, reconstructed timeline, and the romance of her twin flame, which is obviously the Christ. Okay, let's put her there. Right, I'm going to pull Mary Magdalene card now again. this 9-day transmission that we've got left, I am convinced that, because they're my 3 guides anyway, I'm the Mary, Magdalene and Yeshua. Okay, so we've got love, beautiful energy. So, love and romance. Again, a nod to the twin flames from Mary. All you need is love, is what I'm hearing from the Beatles. So she's encouraging us at this time to listen to songs about love, watch films where there's a lovely happy ending with love, emanate love, tell your loved ones that you love them. Anything that you can express through the human emotion of love. Okay, and I'm just feeling waves of that energy that is so beautiful. Sorry Mercury, I'm covering you up. Right, the fairies wanted to come in. Gloria is here. The fairies and the animals of Goddess, they are having an absolute blast with this lockdown, because as you know, the pollution is clearing, and the animals, there's YouTube videos where the animals are just going onto the streets and wondering where all the humans are, but at the same time it's a brand new world for them as well, which just brings tears to my eyes when I see that. Okay, this is the polar bear, and we had the polar bear as the animal the other day, so I'll choose an animal in a sec. Prince of Winter, intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. So what this is about is, again, the 1-point focus. This is what Freya is, Diana is talking about, and Amethyst is talking about the 1-point lens. Okay, through the lens. Right, let me see. That's really interesting. So let's see what animal wants to come through now. I've been talking about animals. We did get the polar bear the other day, which was perseverance and commitment. And then I'll do the fractals. Oh, koi carp, meditation. Right, so this is interesting. So again, the 1 and the 1 is the 3. These are the twin flames, and this is the alchemy that we are producing. Take some time to meditate today and find that place of calm and serenity that you are craving. Your koi totem brings you the opportunity for transformation through altered states of mind. It is the gift of fantasy and dreams that come true. Now is a good time to have faith and dream big. And we were talking about dreams the other day. It was one of the angels came out with the dream card. And I said I felt very, very strongly that we are being elevated through our dream state also, because of the stillness. But it would be really useful. My inner guidance is saying, if you could try and don't want to use the word try, if you focused on bringing that energy in the daytime when you're actually awake but you're in meditative state, because you'll be more conscious of what is happening. Okay, so we've got faith here. Now faith is actually through my understanding, is Archangel Michael's twin essence. So that just really reinforces the I am present of Archangel Michael. But I will let you extract the keys and codes. I know I'm not supposed to say anything, but I can't resist. That's my self-discipline, is to, I do have inner mind chatter at times that wants to come out. Okay, so let's see what we get next. So. And then I love that there's 3 packs of these cards, because the one is the 3, and they are fractals. So they're for me, they're the epitome of the 5D quantum energy, where we bypass the intellectual mind and go straight to our quantum knowings. That one's going to come back in later on, I've been told, in the reading. Right, let's... Should we go next? Let's do crystals, and then we'll do the hearts. Okay, so crystals that can help us through these assisters. And these, right, so we had this one yesterday, the gold solar angel, and sorry, I'm trying to put these cards down. This is why Serapis is standing alone. So I'm not sure if we had Serapis yesterday, but we definitely had the gold angel yesterday, and this is the epitome of what this, for me, on my timeline, this is what this solar gateway is. So Serapis is working with the solar angel. That's why he was waiting for confirmation. Okay. So gold, the colour gold. I have a gold Andorra crystal that's really been amplifying these last few days. Gold jewellery, gold colours. You know, with the colour gold, if you imagine it's in your aura, anything really that you can focus on with the colour gold, the colour yellow, the colour joy. I know Metatron has the number 1, I think, in his deck from Amanda Ellis is the colour of yellow, and it's the joy of the bees. Well, just pure joy really. So, right, we've got Amethyst here. Amethyst and Saint Germaine. So again, Lady Amethyst coming through with Saint Germaine, spiritual connection. The 333 is the Christ timeline, and this is again the 1-point focus through the third eye lens. Okay. Right, where do you want to go? Oh, right, okay, just one sec. So, Michael is also working with Saint Germaine, and this is the violet flame energy, which I'm sure most people are aware of. So call on the violet flame if you want to cleanse as you're going through this portal. Okay, so they're standing together, Michael and Saint Germaine. Sorry. I forget that it makes a clanking noise when I do that. Okay, right, let's do a heart. Let's pull a heart and see where we're at. Let's do that. Right, so not sure if we've had this one before. You are currently too close to see things clearly. Detach a little and you will start to see things from a higher perspective. By emotionally detaching from the situation, a simple solution also becomes clear. So this is about separating our fear and transmuting the fear into this solar energy to go through the portal, because it's like I said yesterday, you can't take it with you. It doesn't exist in the vibrations that we are going in the higher vibrations, through the 5D and above. As I said, the harmonic reactor, if you go and watch her video, she explains it at the beginning so well as to why when we get into the higher positive polarity vibrations, there is no such thing as fear. But because we are still going through this transition period, there is. So you're too close to see. Just let me pull another clarification card for that. Had a feeling we needed to, but I was winging it. We've had this one the other day. Right, so you're too close to see things clearly. Detach a little, you will start to see things from a higher perspective. A simple solution becomes clear. Help is on its way. The raging sea will soon abate. This. And a great light will heal your heart. This is a time of deep, profound and positive transformation. But courage, strength and patience are required. You are supported by a sea of love. Okay, so that, kind of sums it up for me. Help is on its way. You are the master, though. Don't forget about that. You are the master. You are creating these timelines. But do call in any of these energies if you need a little bit of help. Because I'm sure, and I speak for myself, but I'm sure we all need help at certain stages in our lives. And interestingly, what Mary Magdalene is saying, that when you get past this teal energy that we're going through, this transformation, and Gaia's changing, when we get into these colours, look at the difference in the colours. So we've got the higher heart chakra here with the pink and the green. We've got the white of spirit, the purity. We've got the yellow of the joy of the gold. And very little of the teal now, the transformation energy. This is the love, where the star lights are focusing on. Okay. Right, let's do... I didn't pull a Rumi card yesterday. And I only realised when I had the pack, but I didn't pull a card. So Rumi is going to be making an appearance very shortly after these ones. Okay, so we've got Aries. We've got Mercury, which we've had quite a bit. Sorry, I just need to see that. I do this every time, but the different colours. I need a green one. So Mercury's here again, so that's double the communication. And right, okay, so I know what that's about. Right, so in terms of our full moon, that's what this is, this heightened fiery energy. Remember that we talked about it. There is Zaphkiel is coming in, because what he's saying is through the sacral and the solar plexus base chakra, these twin flames are coming together. So if we look at these two timelines, the 1 and the 1 is the 3. This is what's happening. The alchemy of this is creating these timelines for these twin flames to come together. Crusading impulsive action is likely. So that's what I was saying about the full moon. Take a deep breath before you you know, make any decisions and call on Lady Quan Yin for care and compassion, because I can feel this really, really dynamic energy, but there is potential for it to become more volatile around the full moon. Okay, right, so Mercury's here again, which indicates to me that open communication is so important now. Through the third house, so that's the number 3 is the Christ number, timeline. Your potential to learn something and your local neighbourhood. So this is people in the neighbourhoods communicating with each other, but on a wider scale. This is starlights starting to use their telepathic communication now through the synchronicities. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. Okay. Right. Rumi. We said, didn't we? Let's pull a Rumi card. And then I'll do a number. Okay. Right. Okay, so Serapis is wanting to come in with Rumi now as well. The Cloak of Christ, number 4. So today is the 4th day. I've talked about being on the Christ timeline, the healing of the Christ core wound, and Serapis is working really strongly with that energy also, as is Mary Magdalene on the red ray of love. So the Christ energy is enveloping the earth. Okay. Right. Let me just move that. Next, right. I'm going to pull 3 more Ascended Masters in, and then 3 Goddesses. Oh, I said a number, didn't I? But, right, Archangel Metatron's here. You can ask to go to Metatron's retreat in your dream state, which is in Luxor, if I'm not mistaken. That is. So Serapis is working with Metatron as well. Serapis seems to be really, really connected in some very strong way to all of this. Right, so the 12 chakras. Following the fall of Atlantis, 5 of our chakras were closed. We're now activating our 12 fifth dimensional chakras. Number 1, right, that's where this other card is coming in. I knew this was chakras, but I wasn't sure. So this is what they are. They're all being overlaid with all these different colours, and we've got the number 1 here, and we've got the 11 here. So that's, I awaken my 12 fifth dimensional chakras. Your guidance is to ask the unicorns to touch, open and activate your earth star base, sacral, navel, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, crown, causal. That's the one that I always get mixed up with. Soul star and stellar gateway chakras. Ask the angels to sing over you so that your chakras vibrate at a 5th dimensional frequency. How beautiful is that? So that's what's happening now with that energy. And what Metatron is saying, I shouldn't have put that candle there, it's a bit warm. What Metatron is saying is that this is also number 1, which is the 28, which is a 10, which is a 1. So he's saying that you can call on him as well in your sleep if you want to, with the unicorns, to activate these chakras. These new colours, rather, that your chakras are all always activated. But I'm going to give that a go later. Right, Metatron is back again. Metatron's cloak. Right, so Metatron is working with the Christ, the cloak of the Christ, and it is an honour to receive this card, for the cloak allows Metatron's energy to be held in your aura, ensures that your 12 chakras are open and protects you from lower energies. So while you're doing your chakra work, if you ask for Metatron's cloak to be to be put in your auric field, this means that you can link to the 7th dimension of Hollow Earth and access wisdom from the 4 ascension planets. Walk tall and stand in your power. And it says at the bottom, I stand in my power and lead others forward. So that's what we're doing. So you can call on Metatron and the Christ. So there's some pretty really, really good, strong energies being given to us now. Right, I'm going to pull a number which is going to substantiate what I've... In fact, I'm going to pull 2 numbers which is going to substantiate what I've just said. So one of these is going to match up to this number. Spiritual partnership. Okay, so this is the twin flames, and this is Zaphkiel, and this is the colour. Okay, so through, as I've said before, through the 3rd inner lens, your 3rd eye, you are connecting with your twin flame essence energy, and this can either be the masculine and feminine within yourself through the solar gateway, or it can be a physical person or a galactic energy. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be connecting with a physical person. Okay. So 27 again. So just to reiterate what I've just said, spiritual connection through the 3rd eye. You can call on Saint Germaine to help you with that as well. Okay. And now another number, and these are also going to be paired with one of these. What's those? Number 5, fearless. Right, this is Archangel Michael. So, Archangel Michael is normally called upon. He normally has his sword of truth, and he is part of God's armour. And what he's saying is that we sometimes disempower ourselves by not recognising how powerful we are and standing in our mastery. And what Michael is saying is that that's what this energy is, this 5, because it's the 5th today. So this 5 energy is about being fearless and going for it and standing in our mastery. Okay. And he's also saying, look to the children. You will notice the children are fearless. They stand in their sovereignty, and they know exactly. All the indigos, the crystals, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay. Right, let's do the Collect Baron read. Which is this one. Okay. And I actually got my books out this time, because I always forget, and I forgot again, but this was the Solar Angel. These are the cards that I use for the crystal packs. Okay, right, so Empress, number 3. So 3 is the Christ timeline. As I've said before, I resonate with 3 on the 3 Christ timeline, and she's standing next to Mother Mary in her empowering energy. And right, Right, we'll do these star seeds ones and then we'll pull three goddesses. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. This is what Archangel Michael was saying. You are the oracle. And interestingly, Rebecca Dawson, who I spoke about earlier, was talking about when we are doing our grounding, that we definitely make sure that we're doing the vertical, because in the horizontal there seems to be some distorted energy going around, whereas if you pull it through here, you're pulling it as the master through your vertical timeline, which I thought was really interesting. Right, let's have the next one. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. So this is the epitome of what's happening at the minute. We are in social isolation, although they're calling it social distancing. Physical connections are not happening, obviously, because of what is happening. But there's a community spirit, and that's what Mercury is talking about. How you think, communicate, write, talk. Okay, so you can still connect with people on a telepathic level, which is what's happening now. I've said this in the last few videos, our telepathic skills are really coming online now because we're having to use them. And your potential to learn something and your local government... why did I say government then? Goodness. Right, well, there's clearly something going on within the government now, all around the world, but I'm not going to get into that. But your local neighbourhood, so you're not alone. And you're actually not alone within yourself. So what they're saying is the divine masculine and feminine within yourself is your best vibrationary tool. But you can communicate with anybody on this planet. You don't need to be in their physical presence. Okay. Right, three goddesses. This one, the Metatron, then the numbers. Then we're done. Lady Quan Yin. Release judgments about yourself and others. Focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So Lady Quan Yin standing with Mary Magdalene on the love vibration. Okay, so all of this. Next one. Cycles and rhythms. Right, so she's standing with Freya on this. Cycles and rhythms, phases and cycles, Freya is saying. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I think it's Maeve or Meave, and I think it might be Irish. Honour the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions, so take care of yourself, especially around this full moon now. Drink plenty of water. We're looking at the inner vision through the third eye lens again. And, honour what your body needs at this time. Okay. One more from the goddesses. Hathor. Right, okay, so she's standing with Serapis Bey. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy and ability to give to others. Receptivity. So this is what Serapis Bey is saying through this solar gateway. We are receiving... Where's she gone? These keys and codes. okay, through the turquoise energy. Right, let's just pause for a second. I'll make sure that I've got everybody done. It's just this one. The energy's just suddenly gone very calm from Metatron coming in. Elohim, pathways of light. So this is what this is. This is the source light energy through the solar gateway. And that is number 7. So around the 7th, and I did say this at the beginning, I think, the 7th is the full moon. So it's the full moon is going to heighten these pathways of light through Freya, if you want to call on her energy, and through Aries. So again, if you want to call on that energy. So it's difficult sometimes to describe it, but it's an energy of fire, but with detached teal energy. So it's using the friction and the passion, but not getting it to an uncontrollable heightened state. It's keeping it in a cool, calm and collected way, is what Lady Venus is saying. Cool, calm and collected through the fire. Okay. Right. Metatron is being very, very calm. He's just descended and brought a beautiful calm energy through this transmission. Okay, number 4. So today's a number 4 day, and we're birthing the new. Through the energy of love. So this is the new you, this is the birthing of the new you. The new in the now. So we've also got the Vesica Pisces there, which is a nod to Mary Magdalene. The divine feminine and the pink unconditional love of the heart. Okay, that's the first one. Blessings and thanks, abundant universe, number 11. So through my meditation for the next 9 days, I won't go into detail what that is. If you need to see it, go on YouTube and look. But I've been just giving blessings and thanks and gratitude for everything on the planet. So that's just confirmation. And if you're looking for your twin flame, which is the 11, the best way to... No, I'm not going to say best. The quickest positive polarity way to do that is to go through blessings and thanks, is what Metatron is saying. Okay. And then finally, this is you. Through the crown chakra, silver, warrior of light. So again, this tells me that the Christ timeline is ramping up on the full moon, which is the 7th. There's going to be a lot happening. So like Lady Venus is saying, calm, cool and collected. That's what silver energy is. It's that very cool, calm energy. Okay, right, Metatron's going to do one more, but I'm just going to do the numbers. Right, let's see what we get. I'm going to keep that card in the middle. Right, okay, so we've got a lot of carbon burning off here. Just let me get one more card. Brilliant, thank you. Right, I'm going to put that on there. Right, so what we've got here is a lot of shadow work that's going on. All of this. So this is the 6th and the 7th is what I'm getting for these. I've used that as an 11, which is 25, which is 7. The 6th and the 7th, again, there will be a lot of illusionary shadow energy around. And what Metatron is saying through the full moon is saying that, you know, use your illusions are revealed and released. So it's a really good time to release anything that is no longer serving you through this 6th and 7th of April. Okay. And April is the time of the burning of this carbon as we're going through into this crystalline energy. Okay. Right, interestingly, we've got 3 10s here because I'm counting that as 10. So we've got the 10 10 10, which if you take the 3 1s is the triple 1 through the 0 point energy, and the 1 and the 1 is the 3. Okay, so that tells me that through this carbon, burning of this carbon, we're coming through into this love, divine light, inner crystalline matrix of love. And the King of Hearts is the last day, the 13th is the last day of these transmissions, and the divine masculine Christ timeline is transformed into love. Okay, so Metatron just wants to bring one last card through. Right, so we had this a few weeks ago, and it's back again. A few days ago, should I say. Inner child work. That's what the shadow energy work is. It's the inner child. A lot of starlights are purging this. It's the end. It's the 9. It's the end of this purging cycle. It's done now. It's the last little remnants of this inner child work. To be birthing the new. So that's what's happening now. Hear and know me that this is healed now. Okay. And this is what we're getting in April. Well, it's here now. It's actually here now. So the 1 and the 1 is the 3. So your shadow energy work that you've done through the inner child, coupled with this new birthing, the new evolution, brings this transformational energy. Right, that's a beautiful card to end on, and we're done. So I will thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.